Hello everyone, we are back in the unlovely Industrial Revolution version of Outcroft.
You have a hunger, friend. I smell it on
We
you,
have
but I
one
know how to fill that void.
more task in Glenumbra to talk to Odette Vinel. It's one of the sad occurrences where we find that someone has died and we need to tell their relatives. Oh.
Yeah.
And then we are headed, I believe, for Stormhaven, which is the next story.
You know what that's good for? Ah, you'll figure it out.
Now that Val Chu is gone, perhaps we can start to heal.
I found this journal. It contained a message addressed to you.
I didn't think we'd ever find this journal. My brother escaped the mines, but one of Val Chu's werewolves attacked him. He's resting, but he'll be happy to have this again. And I'm sure his notes will be useful. Thank you for returning it to us.
Alright, Stormhaven is next. Find the guard captain. Okay. A new map full of discoveries. A new full of map! Like that.
Lucas! Lucas! My poor little baby, all alone out there. If you're leaving the village, if you could please look out for my son. With these slavers about, I'm afraid something terrible has happened.
When did you last see him?
Breakfast. I made his favorite, biscuits and jam. Then he went out to play. That good-for-nothing deputy won't even go look for him. But the slavers could have shipped Lucas off to Morrowind by now.
Why won't the deputy help?
He says that securing the town comes first, but the town seems perfectly secure to me. Someone has to help my baby!
Don't worry, I'll find him.
If you find Lucas, I'll be eternally grateful. He's just an innocent boy. In a minute, I'll have to go get dinner ready, but I'm going to keep his plate warm.
Any idea which way he went?
Sometimes he goes fishing on the beach just south of the village. He wears his little boots. Oh, my poor little boy. Please find him. You have to.
This is insane! I've committed no crime!
You know, you should have run. That will teach them not to cross us. Let's hear it.
Oh, that can't be good. Captain lies writhing on the ground. Nightmare fire streams from braziers to his struggling form.
You dare meddle with the Supernal Dreamers? Taste the flames of oblivion.
Who's next?
Go, my
Out of
minions.
this.
Slash and rend. Why won't you die?
I don't want to.
Vaermina's name. Die.
Oh, Vaermina. That makes sense. Daedric Prince of Dreams and Nightmares. Though the braziers have been doused, Captain Jarek still seems to be struggling in his sleep. Shake Captain Jarek awake. Look at those little hands. That's unpleasant. Captain Jarek begins to stir.
Yeah! Yeah!
You don't look like farmers.
Better luck next time. Oh, wait.
The House of Troubles. Among the ancient ancestral spirits who accompanied Saint Veloth and the Chimer into the promised land of Morrowind, the four Daedra lords, Malakath, Mehrunes Dagon, Molag Bal, and Sheogorath, are known as the Four Corners of the House of Troubles. These Daedra lords rebelled against the council and admonition of the tribunal, causing great kin strife and confusion among the clans and great houses. Malakath, Mehrunes Dagon, Molag Bal, and Sheogorath are holy in that they serve the role of obstacles during the testing. Through time, they have sometimes become associated with local enemies like the Nords, Akaviri, or mountain orcs. Malakath is the reanimated dung that was Trinimac. Malakath is a weak but vengeful god. The Dark Elves say he is Malak, the god king of the orcs. He tests the Dunmer for physical weakness. Molag Bal is, in Morrowind, the lord of brutality. He tries to upset the bloodlines of great houses and otherwise ruin the Dunmer bloodline. A race of monsters said to live in Molag Amur are the result of his seduction of Vivek during the previous era. Sheogorath is the king of madness. They say seduction. It was this weird pomegranate marriage rape thing. Molag Bal is the king of rape. So I read the 36 sermons of Vivek. It wasn't a seduction. Sheogorath is the king of madness. He always tests the Dunmer for mental weakness. In many legends, he's called upon by one Dunmer faction against another. In half of these stories, he does not betray those who called him, further confusing the issue of his place in the scheme of things. Can he help us? Is he not an obstacle? He is often associated with the fear other races have of the Dunmer, especially those who, like the Empire, might prove as useful allies. Narun Dagon is the god of destruction. He's associated with natural dangers like fire, earthquakes, and floods. To some, he represents the inhospitable land of Morrowind. He tests the Dunmer will to survive and persevere. The worship of these four malevolent spirits is against the law and practice of the temple. However, the Four Corners seldom fail to discover the greedy, reckless, or mad enough to serve them. By ancient temple law and custom, and also by imperial law, the lives of witches and warlocks are forfeit. Imperial garrisons join coordinators and buoyant arbingers of the temple in tracking down and destroying these foul covens in the wilderness refuges and ancient ruins where they conceal their profane worship. It says let's see, Koeglen. My brain wants to call that Coughlin. Could be Keglin, Coglin, Coeglin. Those all sound incredibly awkward. Oh well. Let's go with it. Keglin. I want to say Coughlin, but it's a G.
Whoever you are, you've got to help me. I know what this looks like, but I can assure you, I have committed no crime.
Why are you in the stocks?
The local constable is apparently 2 arrows shy of a quiver. The town was attacked by slavers, and he's accused me of being involved. I am a Knight of the Flame for Mara's sake, sent here to help secure the village.
Does he have any evidence against you?
Just that I arrived in town right before the attack. It's absurd! Nerves are on edge at the castle, so I was sent to help protect the village. A messenger should have arrived ahead of me, but Constable Pascal says he never received the message.
Let me talk to the constable.
I'm glad you came along. The constable's down by the docks. If he won't listen to reason, try to find the messenger from Alcaire Castle. He can explain everything. If you can get me released, the Knights of the Flame will be in your debt.
Is it possible? Is it possible you were set up?
I can't imagine who would do such a thing. If that is the case, though, someone needs to send word to the Knights of the Flame at Alcaire Castle.
Who exactly are the Knights of the Flame?
The Knights of the Flame are sworn to defend Stormhaven from any who would do harm to the Bretons. But our primary duty is to protect the royal family. High King Emmerich, of course, and his brother, Duke Nathaniel at Alcaire Castle to the north.
You said nerves were on edge at the castle?
Indeed. All kinds of rumors, spies at court, an attempt on the Duchess's life, an army of Red Guards with orders to storm the castle. Sir Hughes, the head of the Knights of the Flame, sent me here to make sure the village remains secure.
Good job. I didn't say that part out loud. It's a little rude, but, you know.
You're welcome to Coglin Village, traveler, but you'll have to excuse me. No time for idle chat.
Coglin.
The town's been attacked by slavers, and to make matters worse, they had help from people we would have expected to be on our side.
You're referring to the knight in the stocks?
Exactly. Everyone is all worked up because she's claiming to be a Knight of the Flame. I give her credit for a brilliant disguise, but I wasn't born yesterday. You didn't fall for her cockamamie story, did you?
She says there should have been a messenger.
Again, a very convenient lie. There was a messenger from the castle here, but he didn't say anything to me. He was over there by the warehouse when the slavers attacked. Those fancy clothes made him a target. They took him captive.
Where did they take the messenger?
Well, I got the town guard organized fast and had the slavers in full retreat. The cowards. They barricaded themselves in the warehouse, though. We're just going to starve them out. If your messenger's not dead, they've got him down there.
I'll go look for him.
Be my guest. Just don't expect any help from the guard. The slavers are like rats, quick to scurry back into a hole. But they fight nasty when they're cornered.
Tell me more about the slaver attack.
The Dunmer crept up from the south and attacked in the dark. They killed the watchguard, but not before he sounded the alarm. We reacted fast. I had an uneasy feeling, so we were on alert. Lost a few good men, but the Dunmer lost more.
That they escaped with some captives?
It's possible, but we cornered most of the cowards and cut them down. The last dozen or so barricaded themselves in the warehouse. Current plan is to just starve them out. If your messenger's alive, though, they've got him in there.
You won't hurt me, will you?
Supposed to be a book. But there's a chicken instead. Hello, chicken. You are as good as books. It's true. Hello. Haha.
I'm really scared.
Founding of the Spirit Wardens. By Janice Myrick, 3rd Warden of the Faithful Circle. Chapter 1. Durak's Early Years. Though Abbot Durak is our spiritual leader, he's never been comfortable with the title. Old Master Ugbak once said he relates to his upbringing in the ruins of Orsinium. Anyone can see that Durak is small for an orc, and one can speculate that his brother's bullying led him to pursue a mystical path, one unusual for orcs. As Ugbak tells it, Durak's story began in Orsinium, where his lot was hard and lonely. Durak's life changed when he first heard whispers in the night, whispers from the Daedric Prince Azura. Azura said Durak would accomplish a great task. He would come to Stormhaven and found the order of worshippers in her name. These spirit wardens would prepare for a time of chaos, and Stormhaven's people would suffer from a madness of nightmares. Durak knew better than to share these whispers with his brothers. He already faced ridicule for his study of magic and lack of physical prowess. Soon after, he left his home in Orsinium and struck out on the long journey to Stormhaven, carrying nothing more than his staff and the clothes on his back. Durak found his way to Stormhaven, but he had no idea how he was to found this order of spirit wardens, or where they would live. Soon he despaired. One night, as he took shelter beneath the weeping giant, the whispers came again. The silken voice of Azura spoke of a path hidden in the hills west of Moonlit Maw. At its top, Durak found an ancient abbey, abandoned and overgrown. This, he knew, would be the home of the Spirit Wardens, and so it became our temple to Azura. Under Durak's leadership, we are prepared for Vaermina's plague of dreams. We were founded to protect Stormhaven from its nightmares, and we will do so to our dying breaths. I need to go look to see if there's a book underwater, which doesn't make any sense, and I can't actually read underwater. But maybe? Nope, now I'm just stuck here. Okay.
An undead werewolf took over Camelot.
An undead werewolf? How does that even work?
Right? Bunch of magical fuckery, that's how that works. That should be the name of this series. Magical fuckery.
Gods! They killed them all! Those Daedric filth killed my entire patrol. Then they dragged me off and threw me into a nightmare. Vaermina. They kept saying Vaermina.
At least now you're free. What will you do now?
High King Emmerich needs to know about this cult. With their nightmare magic, these Daedric madmen could plunge Stormhaven into chaos. But you, thank you for saving me. As soon as I recover, I'm going to Wayrest. I have to warn the king about these people. These Supernal Dreamers.
What can you tell me about the Supernal Dreamers' plans?
I don't know, but it can't be good. They're up there calling on Vaermina, the Daedric Prince of Nightmares, putting me to sleep and talking about summoning something. If it's what I saw in my dreams, it's something terrible.
You think they're planning something here in Stormhaven?
Without a doubt. I even heard King Emmerich's name. We need to warn him. We need to warn everyone. I told the village constable, but he's more worried about these slavers. He doesn't understand. These people worship Vaermina.
What do you know about Vaermina?
No more than most men. She's the Daedric Prince of Nightmares and Evil Dreams. She's horrible, but some people actually worship her.
Sabisa was once quite a swordsman.
I'm just joking around. I'm a happily married man.
You know, underneath all that steel, that knight actually has a pretty attractive figure.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
What?
Good. I fell in the water. This makes me look so capable of solving this problem.
Well... Getting hungry yet?
I like that name for the gang, the Ember Eye. Because they're dark elves. Their eyes are red. I have to explain it.
I need heat! Just try to get out of there.
It's about time. I assume the Duke sent you? I am his personal messenger, you know. Well, what are you waiting for? Untie me!
I would untie him first, but first tell me why you came to the village. I mean, you'd think... Okay. You'd think he'd be more inclined to answer you if he wasn't still tied to the ground. First, tell me why you came to the village.
I had a message for the constable. Not that it's any business of yours.
Right?
Sir Hughes of the Knights of the Flame sent me with clear orders. The message is for the constable's ears only.
If you'd rather stay here.
No, please, I'll tell you. Not like it's a really important secret or anything. Sir Hughes just takes himself a little too seriously. The message was just that Dame Dabienne of the Knights of the Flame was coming to help with security.
Did you tell the constable?
No, I never got the chance. I had to talk to my friend first. Well, I didn't have to, I suppose. Anyways, that's when the slavers attacked. Will you untie me now? I'll go talk to the constable right away.
Sure. Straight to the constable, though.
Scatter! Heal me!
Filthy Dunmer swine! What are you hiding for?
You know why. They're slavers. It's a warehouse. There's
Aren't
like
you afraid?
50 people out here that could do something about it.
Assigned to the docks. This situation might get
Seriously,
ugly.
I want to find the book. Where's the book? It's really annoying. I can't find the book. Okay.
This young man is lucky to be alive, though I'm not sure he realizes it. He told me about the message from the castle. The whole thing just seems a little too convenient, though, doesn't it? I can't release Dame Dabienne. Not yet.
Even with proof of her innocence?
My duty is to ensure the safety of this village, and my gut's telling me that she's part of the threat. Too many coincidences. If we can get the village secure, we can revisit the matter. Right now, I need to deal with this ship.
What's your problem with the ship?
The slavers are on board. The captain claims he's not with them, but I know the truth. He's asking me to send the town guard to help him clear the slavers from below decks. It's clearly some kind of trap, and we're not falling for it.
What if he's telling the truth?
He's not, but even if he was, it wouldn't be my problem. My duty is to the village, not his ship. Bottom line, he needs to turn his ship around and head back out to sea. If not, we'll just sink it right here. That'll solve his slaver problem.
I'll talk to the captain.
You do that. Soon as we can ensure the town's in no immediate danger, we can talk about releasing your friend from the stocks.
Ow.
I'm really scared.
Well?
In all my years sailing these seas, I've never received such ill treatment in a friendly port. My men lie here bleeding on deck and we are refused aid. This man they call Constable is the son of a dog. Or did he change his mind?
Constable Pascal says you're working with the slavers.
I'd sooner eat sand than do business with these Dunmer swine. I have explained this. Last night was dark. When I realized there was no beacon to mark the shore, I dropped anchor. The slavers came in longboats. They caught us unawares.
Did you manage to fight them off?
It was a daring battle. The slavers outnumbered us 10 to 1, but we'd planned for this. We lured them below decks and sealed the hatch. Many men were lost, though. We here on deck are all that remain, and we need aid. Can you help us?
Do you have anything to prove your claims?
Yes, of course. I would gladly give my ledger over, but unfortunately it is below decks. This is why I've asked the constable to assist us in eliminating these Dunmer dogs, but he has refused. I'm afraid we're at a stalemate in this respect.
Let me go down there. I'll get the ledger.
You are brave, perhaps even a little foolhardy, but I like you. Though I fear for your safety down there, I will not stand in your way. If you return with the ledger, I will be forever in your debt.
How many people are forever in my debt, and yet...
Give him a fight.
Are you alive? No, it's a dead person. You're definitely a dead person. Sorry. I came right back out, didn't I? Yes, I did. Yes. Yes, I did. Excuse me. Now I'll be going.
Watch it. Help me, please.
Sir, I'm here to report your idiocy. Sir,
Go
yes,
easy
sir.
The captain still refuses to leave? All right, then we'll do this the hard way. I'll call together the rest of the guard.
He's not with the slavers. This ledger proves it.
You have the ship's ledger? The captain said it was lost below decks. I'll have to study this, but I'll be honest, I'm extremely skeptical this will prove anything completely.
At least you can release the knight.
No, I'm sorry, we just can't take that risk. I dreamed about all of this, you see. The slavers, the ship, the knight, they were all working together. Even the blacksmith. I've known her for years.
The blacksmith's involved too?
Yes, Sabisa the blacksmith too. And I don't care how it sounds.
You should.
Defending the village is the highest priority, and we need weapons for that. Sabisa is refusing to supply us. She's leaving me no option but to have her arrested.
And now you want me to talk to her?
Actually, I prefer you didn't. I appreciated your objectivity at first, but I must admit I am beginning to question your intentions. I prefer if you simply left town.
Don't you realize how paranoid you sound?
You don't know what you're talking about. Paranoid. If you saw what I saw, I dreamed about this. Every last detail. You think that was just a coincidence? No way.
No, I think it was Vaermina. Her crazy worshippers. Alright. Let's go talk to the blacksmith. Probably just wants everything for free, yes?
If Constable Pascal sent you here with orders to open the forge, you can just turn around and head right back out the door. That man has no right to order me around, and I'm not about to issue weapons for his witch hunt.
I came with a warning. He's planning to arrest you.
Arrest me? That beef-witted bastard! To think I even cooked that man breakfast. What in oblivion's gotten into him? First he arrests a Knight of the Flame, and now me?
But you were close? Ew.
We were friends for years, and then one night... Well, I guess you don't need the details.
I really don't.
For a month or two, I thought we had something. Then he just broke it off. Wouldn't even let me in his house to talk. He acted like I had betrayed him.
You mentioned something about his dreams.
He did? He was having trouble sleeping. You know, I saw one of those weird cult members leaving his house. The Supernal Dreamers. You don't think that has anything to do with this?
Who are the Supernal Dreamers?
Don't know much about them, really. I think they're dedicated to some Daedric prince. They're crazy people. Someone saw a group of them in the hills to the north. And then there was that one who visited the constable. That's really all I know.
I should investigate the constable's house.
Good idea. Perhaps there's some indication of why Pascal's behaving this way. He's just not himself. I'll talk to some of the other townspeople. I bet some of them have noticed his behavior as well.
You know, if I saw a crazy cultist exiting someone's home, I, probably say something to somebody. Now I'm gonna get, yeah, this doesn't seem the brightest thing. Now I'm gonna get arrested for breaking and entering. You've got some more turtles in your bedroom. It's not good. I mean, unless you're into that sort of thing, I don't want to kink shame, but seriously, it's probably not a good idea. It's not what we like to see. I'm sorry, sir. It's worse than bed bugs. Actually, it's not worse than bed bugs. I think Dremora are a bit cleaner and less disgusting than bed bugs, but Daedric bed bugs. Just imagine the horror.
Turns out that almost everyone in town thinks Pascal's been acting strange, even the guards. Did you find anything that explains his behavior?
There was a Dremora and this Daedric symbol on his bed.
Oh, my poor little Pascal. What a mess you've made. One thing's for sure. We need to put an end to all these wicked accusations he's been making.
And release Dame Debienne from the stocks.
Indeed. As I said, even the town guards knew something was amiss. I told them to be ready. I suppose Pascal will probably have to be restrained. Oh well. Best thing for unpleasant work is just to get it over with. Let's go.
Only the finest wares here.
Oh, my aching neck. I haven't been this sore in years. Oh, but freedom sure does feel good. This situation was more dangerous than I realized. You went way beyond the call of duty here, friend. I can't adequately express my gratitude.
Cash would be nice. I'm glad we straightened it all out.
Not as glad as I am, believe me. It seems I'll need to take over security here in the village, and with those slavers out there, I need to get busy. First, though, I'm gonna see if someone around here can give me a massage. The villagers may not realize it, but you saved this town from crumbling into chaos. I mentioned before that I came from Alcair Castle. The situation there is critical, and I think you might be able to make a difference.
What's the problem at Alcair Castle?
I could give you a list, to be sure, but my concerns are more general. There are rumors of assassins and spies in the castle, and as I was leaving, I heard something about a Red Guard army marching in that direction.
Why would the Red Guards attack?
Good question. We're all part of the Daggerfall Covenant, right? Maybe it was a false report. All the same, you should go. Talk to Messenger Courtier when you get there. I asked him to announce you're coming to Duke Nathaniel.
I'll look for him at the castle.
Wait, I thought the night was dangerous. Now it's...
I told you so.
I'm all
you should have
confused.
listened to me.
I don't care if the constable was brainwashed by some cult. I still say there's something suspicious about that woman.
I wouldn't say it too loud if I were you. There's another set of
When I'm
stocks
free,
right
there will
there
be an
next to the
accounting.
constable.
This is bad. This is all bad. What's happening to us?
Okay, first off, let's go find the little boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
These papers show plans to take over the Coglin Lighthouse and extinguish the lights. You should take these plans to Coglin Village and give them to a deputy.
Go around!
I probably don't have to kill you, but, you know, slaver.
God strike you! Couldn't you have just waited 5 more minutes? The slavers outside the tent were talking about where their base of operations is. Then they got interrupted. I'm guessing they saw you. My mom sent you, didn't she?
You're Margot's little boy?
Exactly. My mother's a little overprotective. She still tries to tuck me into bed at night. It's embarrassing. And now she's messed up the whole plan. I actually came here to spy on the slavers.
What were you hoping to learn?
Anything and everything. With Constable Pascal acting strange, Deputy Lyric and I took the initiative. I may not have heard where their base of operations is, but there are plans for some other attack floating around the camp.
I found the plans already.
You did? Well, then I guess we can consider this operation a success. If you haven't already, we just need to get those plans to Deputy Lyric in the village. I guess I should go reassure my mother.
Here, I'll untie you.
Get those plans back as fast as you can. May the Eight protect you.
Bunny.
Praise the Eight. I know. The signal fire is out. There's nothing I can do, though. I had just stepped outside to relieve myself, and all these slavers came out of nowhere. How was I to stop them? I'm a lighthouse keeper, not a soldier.
What happened? Why am I asking that? He just told me.
Slavers stormed the lighthouse and put out the signal fire. I couldn't figure out why. Then I realized. It's a trap. They wait for ships to crash on the rocks so they can loot the cargo and capture the crew. One ship already crashed.
We need to relight the signal fire.
And we need to do it fast. Problem is, the slavers took the focusing crystals and all my oil. Some of it is still on the island, but they also put some on their ship.
I'll get the oil and crystals back.
I don't think the slavers knew what to do with the focusing crystals. Those may be close by. But the oil, they probably took that on board their ship. If you can recover the supplies, I'll be ready to relight the fire. Godspeed to you, my friend.
How did you avoid capture?
When the slavers first stormed the lighthouse, I swam over to the beach and ran into the woods. Later, I saw the signal fire was out, so I snuck back. I've been hiding here ever since.
The Nightly Orders of Hierarch. The Lady Cinnabar of Tannin. The Breton passion for feudal hierarchy pervades every aspect of Hierarch society, from the lowliest peasant farmer to the high king in Wayrest. Nowhere is this more apparent than in the curious phenomena of the Breton Knightly Orders. Here in Hammerfell, we Redguards sensibly award equal citizenship to every man or woman who knows which end of the sword to grasp. Oh, we have our governing class, of course, as civilization must be ordered and maintained. Below this aristocracy, there are few distinctions. Not so in Hierarch, where everyone is aware of their degree of nobility, which is invariably traced back to those Breton families who led the region's liberation from the overlordship of the Durrani elves. Hierarch cultural history is founded on tales of the noble and chivalrous Breton knights who flung off the yoke of their elven masters. After these knights drove the Durrani back to Balfiera Island, they founded the Knightly Orders to carry on the tradition of nobles in arms, and to ensure that Hierarch would have able and ready defenders in times of trouble. So the stories go, at least. Today, every petty kingdom and duchy in Hierarch has its own knightly order, with traditions that supposedly date back to the glory days of the Breton liberation. The Knights of the Dragon in Daggerfall, the Knights of the Flame in Alcaire, the Order of St. Pellin in Evermore, the list goes on. And what, nowadays, do these knightly orders do to justify their gleaming greatswords and shining mail? If we look beyond the banners and pageantry, we find that the chivalric orders fulfill two main purposes in Hierarch society. First, they provide an acceptably noble calling for the excess sons and daughters of the aristocracy. Over time, as trade has made Hierarch prosperous, the profession of merchant has become an accepted alternative to feudal lordship for the children of nobility. But frankly, not every baron's son has a head for numbers and negotiation. For these spare heirs, there's always a membership available in the local knightly order. Second, the bestowal of a knighthood on the lower-class man or woman is a convenient way to reward outstanding contributions to society or to the elevating lord, and confers a measure of that nobility so prized in Breton society, where the commoner is rewarded for achievements other than in conflict. And this is the case in the majority of knighthoods. The membership in the local knightly order is only nominal, and the new sir or dame is not expected to take up sword and shield. However, if their achievements were in the all-important realm of trade, the new merchant knight is expected to contribute heavily and regularly to the order's financial maintenance. So if you're visiting Wayrest or Evermore on a mission of diplomacy or trade, don't be surprised if the head of a shipping company is introduced as Sir Doric, or the owner of a string of hostels is called Dame Lizabeth. You're simply meeting one of the fabled Breton knights of the High Rock.
Been on the lookout for that.
Please, somebody, come to my aid!
You're dead.
To the side!
I'm glad I could help them. Like, please don't make me go through this and just leave people tied up.
Of all the slavers on all the seas, it had to be Captain Ongerthal. Fires of oblivion! These motherless slavers have captured my entire crew! I'm not one to shy away from a fight, but I think I may be in over my head.
How were they captured?
Captain Ongerthal, the fobbing dog. Crewless slaver in the Azurian Sea, and now in Iliac Bay. He must have put out the signal fire in the lighthouse. It was pitch black. We hit the rocks and the slavers were all over us. Captured the entire crew.
Where are they?
The slavers took most of the crew up the beach, but Salak, Leidenar, and Ozor are still there. Other captives too, but they're no concern of mine. I'm too waterlogged to fight, but if you'll free my men, I'll make it worth your while.
I'll free your men.
Watch out for Captain Ongerthal. His axes are stained with the blood of more sailors than I can count. He's a monster. Hey though, if you're feeling tough, I say take that bastard out. Won't hear any complaints from me.
Any idea where they took the rest of the crew?
I don't know for sure, but I overheard something about the slavers taking over a village up the beach. I'm betting they took the rest of the crew there. If there's a silver lining to that cloud, it's that they're out of Captain Ongerthal's reach.
You and Captain Ongerthal have a history?
Never met the man myself, but his name's well known in these waters. Ongerthal's notorious for terrorizing the Abetian Sea, enslaving the Altmer. Guess he joined up with this outfit after the Ebonheart Pact was formed.
You want to tie? Fine. You good? Of course you are.
I'll go look for Captain Mark.
Take a few of these Dunmer dogs out for me, too.
Ah, world boss. Let's do it.
Better overstocked than under.
Oh, it's Titanclaw. I killed Titanclaw like 4 times yesterday.
You're not prepared
That's how
for
I
a
got
fight
the,
with us.
Open Soul Ring. Titanclaw held one of the scrying pieces.
You asked for it.
My husband is otherworldly lucky. It's something that I have learned from 30 years of playing next to this man and camping the same thing. It will take me 10 times longer and he will invariably get something he needs the first time. Which is exactly what happened here. I killed this creature about 4 times and I'm like, why don't you come on out? You'll probably need it for yourself. And he was like, sure, I'll help you. And he came out and he's like, oh, hey, look, I got this gold thing. And I'm like, oh my god, it happened again. It happens in the Infinite Archive. He just happens to get all the set pieces he needs exactly the first time. It's amazing. Amazing. Book? The book? You guys are birds. Pretend to be books. You're a book, but I can't read you. Okay. Ah! Book? Bird! Stop pretending to be a book. It's rude. Okay. Oh, there's a dolmen down here also. And whole groups notice it too. We have played games for years, and whole groups would go out to try to get a drop, and he'd get like 3 of the damn things. And his gear is always so good that he doesn't like know what the rest of the plebeian creatures such as us wear. I'm a crafter, so I can compensate for it because my luck is so bad. I have to work at it. But he's been kicked out of groups and accused of cheating because he got so many of a thing, and he'll be he doesn't necessarily also pay attention to like chat, so he doesn't know the sheer resentment that builds up in other human beings as they watch him get drop after drop after drop. And he's like, what is this crap? I've got 4 of them. And people are like, oh my god, I'm gonna kill him. And they do, they boot him out of groups. There's supposed to be a book here, but no. Okay, again, it's not on my world map. Okay. Alright, this is a dolmen that's very, very out of the way. It's not up, it's not active, and I'm not gonna wait, so...
Give him a fight.
But yeah, I've been doing Infinite Archive for months and months and months, and he basically breezes through, gets everything he needs. It's,
You could craft something nice with that.
I'm happy for him. I really am. I'm glad that he has it, but it can be, like, frustrating. What? Why? I have terrible, I mean, mathematically terrible luck. So yes, I believe luck is a real thing. I have seen it in action. He knows he is lucky. He will say so. He knows so. It's a real thing. He always has these immense treasures in his inventory that he doesn't even know are there.
You'll fetch a pretty penny in Balmora?
It won't let me loot that oil. Don't know why. There we go. Okay.
You'll fetch a pretty penny in Balmora? Face my better nature.
Okay.
My mother told me not to go to sea.
Yeah, my husband's luck also, it would be something that we played Final Fantasy online together also, and I went on this big, long fishing kick where I figured it all out, and there are timers, and there's like a big flying shark mount for a fishing achievement, and I went after it and went after it and went after it, and like the first day, or very close to it, that we went out fishing together, and he's like, oh, this is fun. He's like, oh, what's that? And I was like, oh my god. He got them out, like, first try.
Ozor, Salak, and Leidenar are free, and Captain Angerthal is dead. I believe this day is getting better. I may have lost my ship, but you've restored my hope.
What about the others?
They were marched off to the east. My first mate went after them, but I can't imagine she'll be able to free them alone. If you travel in that direction, keep an eye out for her. If she doesn't return soon, I may just have to track her down myself.
Oh, there's more books in there! No! Well, let me see if I already read them. There's a note. On the commentary of my luck, my husband and I, we're not doing it right now, but we played Warcraft since its release. I haven't played for a while. The writing just really gets to me. It's just bad. Oh, that looks like a thieves' trove. Telvanni requirements. Captain, I'm writing from Necrom to inform you that House Telvanni requires a very specific list of new subjects for events planned for the next few months. We're delighted to hear you're targeting Breton villages along the Iliac Bay, and will offer significant incentives if you're able to deliver subjects that fit the following criteria. 6 young women, all under the age of 20 years, at least 1 brunette, 2 blondes, at least 1 woman of significant girth, preferably extremely pale. 7 young men, all under the age of 24 years. Hair color is irrelevant, but make sure they're not too hairy. Physique is critical, as at least 5 will be used for labor. Tall and skinny would be preferred for the remaining 2. If one might have blue eyes, this would be preferred as well. 2 elderly men, but they must be healthy. We're not looking for men on their deathbeds. We're looking for these men to serve as chaperones, so it's also critical they have good eyesight. Lastly, any gender age is acceptable, but it's of highest necessity that we get someone who has intimate knowledge of swine, as we're in desperate need of a new pig keeper. The last one was Eaton. For any acquisition that fulfills these requests, we will offer twice the normal rate. Other favors will be offered as well, based on the number of requests filled overall. I wish you swift and safe sailing, Sarah. Arel Telvanni. So yeah, we play Warcraft, and for years, literally years, I am not exaggerating, I went out every day with 16 characters because it's a daily quest. You can't camp it. You can only well, no, wait, I think it's only once a week.
Always worth stocking up.
I'm not sure how. I'm pretty sure, but I had like what, 12 characters in each realm, so 24 a week. And I camped and camped and camped the Shah of Anger to attempt to get the a flying dragon mount. Years. And there's a rare tracker called Rarity that showed I did it thousands of times. And there was one year that I just went, okay, I'm getting really sick of this. And I told myself, just try it again for one more year and see how you do. I did. I went out every day, got all my characters done in a week. It's a lot of stuff. And I camped it and camped it and camped it. And then, yes, at the end of the year, I was like, okay, I'm done. I have terrible luck. So the odds of it dropping are 1 in 2,000, and I think I did it like 5,000 times. Our Calling, Our Pledge by Abbot Durak. Ooh, am I gonna, nope. Those new to our order often ask me, what does it mean to be a spirit warden? This confusion is understandable. Azura offers guidance, but not always in the ways we expect. She's spoken to me but twice in my lifetime, and then only in silken whispers, barely audible in the night. The dream shard is Azura's gift, as is the dreamless potion we drink every night. Azura foresees a time where Vaermina, mistress of nightmares, will unleash a plague on our province, plague of madness. Countless innocents will die unless we stop it. The dreamless potion protects us from Vaermina's madness, only so we may protect others, those afflicted souls driven mad by their dreams and their victims. When the time of plague comes, we must stand against it. This is our calling from Azura, and our pledge.
Let's ride.
Oh, I like those crystal holders. That's cool.
There's a sight for sore eyes, and surely a guiding light for any ships coming into port. You saved the lives of a lot of sailors.
Glad I was able to help.
I'm just hoping there was only one ship that crashed on the rocks. I could lose my job over this. If anyone asks, I hope you'll tell them it wasn't my fault.
Of course it wasn't your fault. Okay, there's a delve over here.
Yeah.
Looks like a quick little adventure. I'm game. Useful. Hold on to that.
Missive from the Mages Guild. Fellows, thank you again for accepting our patronage. We know this excavation will entail a degree of risk, but I'm certain you'll find our compensations quite generous. Again, we're paying you to mine these caves for a very specific variety of crystal. Your foreman has samples, and your remuneration will depend on how well your specimens match those samples. You can keep anything you find that isn't a crystal, as long as you can deliver what we need on time. Your foreman is also responsible for hiring armed guards to protect you from anything monstrous you unearth. We assume no liability for deaths or injuries incurred, just as we trust your judgment to dig deeper without invoking the wrath of the local wildlife. That is precisely why we hired you. In addition to crystals, we want to acquire an exotic variety of rock. It is known as a geode. Your foreman is one sample for your perusal. We want these hollow stones unbroken and unblemished. One of our scholars, Giara, has theories about the relationship between their spherical shape and their suitability as soul gems. We believe their spherical design bestows a much greater capacity for animus storage than traditional crystalline shapes, but only if they are intact. No doubt your diligent efforts will be mutually profitable to both of us. Enthusiastically, the Wayrest Mages Guild. Orders, Steelheart Moorings. Another opportunity to seize territory in the Daggerfall Covenant has presented itself. There's a cave not far off the shore of Alcaire that sees little traffic and features no one to oppose us. If we can take this cave, we'll have a staging ground within striking distance of Coglin Village. Seize the site at once.
From the side!
What's with the horns on the helmets?
Like that ransack animation.
Taking longer than I'd planned.
Further missive from the mages. Fellows, thank you very much for all your hard work. We appreciate your willingness to deal with risk and your industrious labor. Unfortunately, you need to focus on greater discrimination when collecting our crystals. I hate to tell you this, but the specimens you've been mining do not meet our agreed requirements. We've been comparing them against the samples we supplied, and they're somewhat lacking. Crystals lack the volume to make adequate soul gems. They are insufficient. If your yield does not increase, we may need to reconsider this enterprise. Chiara is experimenting with the 2 hollow stones you acquired, but she needs more to get definitive results. In fact, she needs considerably more than 2. We can sell the discarded crystals you found for a marginal amount of profit, but not enough to defray our expenses. In short, we need more geodes. If you can find a sufficient quantity, we may have a chance of salvaging this operation after the considerable expense of hiring you. Respectfully, the Wayrest Mages Guild.
I'm not drunk. I'm just drinking.
Doesn't seem like I'm getting much done here.
Over so soon.
Ladies. Alright. Go on.
Is there any better feeling than finding free stuff?
Yes, Sharp, there is. I think the love of kittens, the love of animals, the love of your family, I think that's a better feeling. But okay. Sharp. Corbin's letter. Miners, the Mages Guild has decided to terminate this operation. It looks like Giara has been wasting our time. We found 3 geodes the whole time we were here. 2 of them shattered when she tried to use them as soul gems. I think it's because she lacks the skill to make them correctly. And apparently there's a reason why most soul gems are crystals. I hate losing lives for the sake of some mage's whim. This mine isn't profitable enough, so we're out. Pack your things and leave this pit. I'm going back to Coglin to figure out the next trip. We're going back to Coglin to figure out the next job. We need to get out of here before anyone else gets us killed. Drop everything. Get moving. The boss. Challenge Cave Delver 2. What's that achievement? Oh, clear 10 explorable delves while playing on Seasoned Challenge difficulty or higher. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I heard someone was down there teaching the slavers a lesson. I'm guessing you're that someone. Any signs they're planning something else?
Found plans for an attack on the lighthouse, but I already recaptured it.
They attacked the lighthouse? But why? That doesn't make any sense. Can I see these plans?
Yes, here, take the plans.
They put out the lighthouse signal fire so ships would crash on the rocks. Damn it. That could have been much worse, I'm sure. I'm glad you were able to stop them. Thank you for letting us know.
Impressive.
What is it?
You did it. You even got him home in time for dinner. It weighs heavily on a mother's heart to worry about her son. I can't thank you enough.
Glad I could help.
I'll never forget what you've done for us. I hope someday my little Lucas grows up to be like you.
It's awesome. Okay. All right.
Hey, over here! Could you help a fellow out? Praise Akatosh. You'd be amazed how many people just walk by a fellow in dire circumstances. My sister and I were visiting our aunt's farm when the whole place went to oblivion in an oat basket. Crazy cultists and Daedra are killing everyone.
No one has come to your aid?
Not a soul. I don't think there's any hope of saving the farm. My aunt, my cousin, I think they may be dead. I just want to get my sister and go home to Camlorn. Is that so much to ask? But my sister is too scared. She won't come.
Where is she?
She's locked herself up in the house we were staying in. I knocked on the door. I even begged her to come. You think you could try to persuade her? Her name is Marlene.
I'll go talk to her.
Thank you. I was beginning to lose faith. So many selfish people just walk by, abandoning me and my sister to fate. If you can just convince her to leave the house, then she and I can get out of here and go back to Camlorn.
I'm sorry, man. It's our quest log. We don't have enough room for you. I'm sorry. What about the rest of your family?
I don't know. To tell you the truth, I'm not even that close to my aunt. My parents just sent us here to work the farm for a season. If you want to search for my aunt, that would be great. But I just want to get my sister and go home.
Weren't you just complaining about selfish people?
I know. They're terrible, aren't they? That's another reason why I just want to go back to Camlorn. People are nicer there, I think.
I love this game. It makes me laugh.
Help me!
Good to get stocked up.
Could you please untie me? It's good that you've come along, friend. The Van family is in dire need of aid. If you could untie me, we could have a more civil conversation.
Who tied you up?
The Supernal Dreamers. I should have seen this coming, but I failed, and I need your help to set matters straight. The Dreamers have captured Ingrid Van, the owner of this farm, and I fear they have dark plans for her.
What kind of dark plans?
I'm certainly eager to explain the situation further, but do you think we could continue the conversation over by the bridge?
Sure, let me untie you.
Come with me to the bridge. We can speak safely there.
Alright, the first book. Oh, yeah. Red summoning circles. Usually aren't good.
Let's ride.
Nightmare Crag. Oh, wow. Yep. Yep. Definitely yep. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a lot of them.
You're going to regret this.
Okay, it's probably an item for a quest. Says there is note, but no note. Alright, I'll be back.
Let's end them.
Oh, I should go talk to him first before I do all this exploration. By the bridge. Okay. Wow, he ran through all this aggro. Wouldn't you run back to town? What? How?
Light it up!
You could brew something nice with that.
Perhaps we can now have a civil conversation. I'm Perry, Brother Perry, traveling through Alcaire on my way back to Pariah Abbey. Ingrid Van offered me a room for the night. It just happened to be the night the Supernal Dreamers attacked.
Do you know why they attacked?
They serve Vaermina, the Daedric Prince of Nightmares. I know this because I am an initiate at Pariah Abbey. We knew the Dreamers were active in Alcaire, but their intentions for Ingrid Van suggest a more aggressive plan than we imagined.
What intentions with Ingrid Van?
The Supernal Dreamers have put her into an enchanted sleep, tied down in front of a portal, undoubtedly from Vaermina's dark domain. They will summon a Daedric spirit to inhabit Ingrid's body. You need to break the enchantment to free her.
How do I break the enchantment?
It will not be easy, and you will need to move quickly, but it can be done. You will need to reverse the Daedric ritual, which will require gathering a few somewhat grisly items. Then you must follow the directions exactly to break the spell.
Hold on, you're helping me with this.
I'm afraid I would only be a liability in a fight. I can, however, offer you my amulet for some assistance, but you will still need to gather the items.
What are the items?
You will need to acquire the hearts of 2 different Daedra. A Scamp and a Dremora should do. Then find my ritual candle in the Van's barn. Take the items to where Ingrid lies in the Stonebridge Mill, and there you will perform the ritual.
Which one do I use first?
Offer the Dremora heart first to summon the dark spirit. Then light the ritual candle to enchant it. And finally, offer the Scamp heart to dispel it. Memorize this, for it must be done in this order.
What if I use them in the wrong order?
When one meddles in such dark practices, anything is possible. I suggest you proceed with care and make sure to enact the ritual properly.
If I hadn't found him dug up, I'd be a little bit more leery about this, but...
Don't be offended. He hates everyone.
But... The Dream Stride. There's a quest in Skyrim involving the Dream Stride, Vaermina's torpor. For over 1,000 years, the priests of Vaermina have been masters of the art of alchemy. The complexity and potency of their mixtures are nothing short of legendary. These alchemical treasures are so highly sought after that a single draft showing up on the black market can command sums of tens of thousands. Of the numerous potions that have surfaced to date, Vaermina's torpor is perhaps the most impressive. A single sip of this viscous liquid places the imbiber in a state known as the Dream Stride. This condition allows the subject to experience the dreams of another as if he is actually there. Subject becomes an integral part of the dream. To any other entities of this dream state, the subject will be mistaken for the dreamer. The subject will even find their mannerisms, speech patterns, and knowledge expanded appropriately. To an observer, after the subject has imbibed the potion, they will appear to vanish. As the subject traverses distances within the dream, they will also traverse distances in the actual world. When the torpor's effect has expired, the subject will fade back into reality in the exact location projected within the dream stride. Some dream strides have transported their subjects a few feet, and some have appeared thousands of miles from their origin in a matter of minutes. It's worth noting that the dream stride is highly dangerous and presents the subject with numerous pitfalls. In certain dreams, subjects have been exposed to life-threatening scenarios such as sickness, violence, and even death. In most cases, the subject simply fades back into our world without harm, but in some instances, the subject never reappears and is assumed to have expired. In other instances, the subject reappears deceased. It's also quite possible that the subject could reappear in a precarious or hazardous location in reality, even when that location appeared safe within the dream stride. Vaermina's torpor is Vaermina's torpor is as mysterious and elusive as the priests who created it. It's unknown whether this unique transport mechanism is a result of the torpor itself or simply the odd machinations of Vaermina, but the potential for using the dream stride to penetrate seemingly impassable obstacles certainly outweighs its mysterious nature. Does it, though?
Building up a stash. Good thinking.
Oh, no. No. Stop it. I don't know why it's worse when it's a horse, but it is. I think I've just... Yep. I'm sorry, guys. I am so sorry.
Are there any more scamps down there? Bring them on, I say. Scamp Killer is my middle name. I can still wield a blade just like when I was a young man. Just watch!
If that were true, sir, you would not need my help.
Ready.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I am so sorry. Oh, it's very disturbing.
Go away! So far, all the crazy people and monsters have just ignored this house. If you keep knocking, they'll come and kill you. And then they'll break down the door and kill me!
It's safe now. Come out and I'll take you to your brother.
Safe? You really expect me to believe that? I saw those things. I saw what they did to the farmhands. There's no way I'm coming out there.
If you don't look, you won't know when it's safe.
I guess you're right. All right, I'll come out for a peek. And if it's clear, we can make a run for it. But you'd better protect me. Let's get going then!
Where?
You'd have to walk awfully far to find bargains like mine. Farther than I do.
I'm not stopping here. Those things are too close. I'll meet you at the castle, Finis.
I'm glad that's over. We need to get back to Camlorn. See you around.
That's the thanks I get?
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude. I've just been under a lot of stress with this whole situation. Here's something for your help. It's not much, but we have a long trip ahead of us. I'm sure you understand.
Good eye.
I did. Oh. Okay. Oh. Still got it wrong.
Oh, is this the real world? Or is this yet another trick? I will not let the darkness in. Wait. This is real, isn't it? You're real. Was it you who woke me?
Yes, I broke the spell.
Then I am indebted to you, stranger. That nightmare. I thought I would be stuck there forever. Wait, what about Rosen? Was that real, or was it just a dream? Where is she? Do you know? I think it was real. You have to help me.
Who's Rosen?
My daughter. And if they've harmed one hair, I'll salt all Tamriel with their blood.
Ooh.
I just have to find her. There was something in the dream. A cultist standing over Rosen reading a scroll. It's on Nightmare Crag. Out of my way.
You're in no condition to go after her.
Then you have to go. They're doing the same thing to her they wanted to do to me, but worse. There's something about that scroll. Please, get that scroll and find a way to pull her back. You have to!
I'll look for the scroll and I'll do everything I can for Rosen. Is there a book here?
Yeah.
Got your back. Skill issue. You could craft something nice with that. Should have been more prepared.
The Omen of Deception. Amid the deep layers of the realm of Quagmire resides a spirit. Quagmire is Vaermina's realm in Oblivion. Amid the deep layers of the realm of Quagmire resides a spirit who has long yearned to wreak destruction upon the mortals of Nirn, to spread lies and deception across their tawdry realm. Amongst all of Vaermina's pets, this spirit remains the most hidden, the most secretive. He is known by many names, but none of them true, which has made his summoning impossible for centuries. But Vaermina whispered his secret name in my sleeping ear last night, while I dreamt of darkness. She bid me to unleash his foul influence in Tamriel and to drive the people of that world to distrust and betrayal. To summon the Omen of Deception, you must first light the 4 braziers, slay whomever you offer as sacrifice, and finally speak the Daedra's true name. The sacrificial blood must be freshly spilled, but take great care to ensure the sacrifice is fully dead. If the sacrifice were to retain any trace of life, the Daedra would be summoned in a weak and susceptible state. And were something to happen to her pet, Vaermina would not be pleased. The Daedra's true name is Ikal. Speak it, and he will come, but make sure his vessel is prepared.
This one's mine.
She lives? My vessel is not prepared? Then you will be my vessel.
No one's going to be vesseling. No one will be vesseling today.
My mother. She was in the dream too. Is she... I have to get home.
Yeah.
me!
Useful. Hold on to that.
I can't believe I came so close to being whatever it was they were planning. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm glad you stopped them.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, she's still... there's still talking to be done. Sorry, I'm gonna drag all these cultists back to you. Do you mind?
Surely the Eight sent you to save us. Me, my daughter, we owe you our lives. Do you always go to such great lengths to help people you don't even know?
Not always.
Well, I'm glad you decided to do so today. You will always, always be welcome at the Van Farm. Stay as long as you like.
Works. The vermin among us. Absalon Sork. They lair in holes, they breed in huge numbers and smell of rotted meat. I speak not of skeevers, gentle reader, but of orcs. The threat on the horizon, the unrelenting horde. But Sork, I hear you saying, are they not our allies now? It's good that you want to believe in the leadership of King Emmerich. It's good that you want to believe in this covenant that now binds us to the beastmen of Orsinium. But in truth, your belief is foolish. Your trust in the king is misplaced, for these subhumans have a cruel and vicious cunning. Like a hunting wolf pack, the orcs lie still in the tall grass. They wait for us to let down our guard. Even great men like His Majesty can be misled by this simple tactic. They now walk among us. They serve in the honored Lion Guard. They take work as sellswords, protecting our wealthiest merchants. They infiltrate our temples as bodyguards for holy men. Gentle reader, do you not see? Can you not see how every luxury we give these animals only encourages them? Every opportunity is just another opening in our armor for the rough-hewn blades to pierce. With their unnatural strength, they take up work that should be borne by Breton shoulders. The thickness of their stinking hides gives them a defense that no Red Guard can stand against. In cities across Covenant lands, stories grow of orcs defiling our women and siring unnatural half-breeds. How long will you let this stand, reader? How long will you bend a knee to these filthy animals? I say, no more. Join with like-minded people in your village today and rise up against these beasts. They're these scum, these orcs. Well, she's Breton, so she kind of agrees. I mean, I would be like, wow, how racist. But, I mean, have you met orcs? They kind of got a point, and I think the orcs would be like, yeah, that's fair. Okay, let's see. Guild. Mages Guild. Yep, level 5. Nice. Okay. That's good. Alright. Oh, and bonus.
Out of there!
All right. That was Mage's Guild's
Better
level 5.
overstocked than under.
So I think I will head to Glenumbra and see if we can pick up the next Mage's Guild stage.
Someone found a magical talisman that will allow the Lion Guard to get into Angof's stronghold.
It. They haven't even done anything yet.
Adept, good to see you. I have great news for you, Adept.
What's the news?
Ballast has finished final analysis of the tomes. We're ready to get my island back.
Where can I find her?
She's preparing a ritual space at the Evermore Guild Hall in Bangkorai. I'll see you there, Adept. We're so close.
You seem excited, Shalador.
Of course. This is what we've worked for all this time. Putting up with the mocking and insults. Sheogorath's poor attempts at humor. We'll recover the Isle, and the Guild will have a safe haven from the war.
Alright, well, let's go down to the town crier. Because it's tradition to have her not cry anymore after I did all that stuff. And she's too busy to say anything about it. Really, Martine? This is what we're doing now? Alright. Well, look at the beautiful sun. We saved all of Glenumbra. And she can't read. Thank you for joining me.